Good day, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I'm going to try to change a few things now it's a new year with my page. I'm going to try to start uploading more videos instead of going live all the time. But I do want to go live from time to time as well, only because we can do like fun giveaways. I want to get a lot of things done. I'm going to try to boost my page up the best I can. So because yesterday I was not feeling well, we are going to continue with the, goodness, I can never think. I'm telling you. I just don't know. Our project we were starting yesterday. All right, so this is what we did. We took, for ones that didn't see the thing yesterday, we took just a piece of cardboard from a box, and I cut a heart out of it, and I took red tissue paper, and we Mod Podged our tissue paper onto our red heart. I did paint these letters. They're mini wooden letters that spell love. Lovene, guys. And I did these little things and a heart. So, sand this down a little bit. Lay it on there. I want to just look as rustic as possible. Okay, so I think I wanted to use this side because I want this covered. All right, so what we're going to do, I won't even turn my light on yet. Turn my light on over here. Why isn't that plugged in? Is that not plugged in? No, it's not. Let me plug this in real quick, guys. I don't need my fan. All right, let's plug this in. Ta-da! We got light. We got light. Light. Got light. All right. Push it back too far because I don't want to drop everything that's behind my Chromebook. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you can see here, we are going to glue this just like that. I'm not going to glue over here on the edges, only because some of this is going to stick out. So we are going to plop this right in the middle. And thank God tomorrow I get to take down all my Christmas stuff. My daughter is home from work, so she is helping me. All right, so I just hot glued that on here. And like I said before, I don't do a lot of decorating for Valentine's Day. Just a few things just to set the mood. All right, so we're just going to glue our letters. Oops, and I am going to start up here, guys. And normally, if I work with anything with glue, I normally use wood glue. But because this is just a simple craft, and it's not like wood. Well, it's wood, but just a simple craft. Put it that way. I'll just use hot glue for that. Did I get glue on the top of this? I did. So starting this year, I am going to get my page going even more, guys. I want to do a supporters group. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. I haven't yet to do any recipes, and this week we definitely are. I am going to be making chicken jalapeno popper casserole. That is going to be my first dish I'm going to be doing. And once I get enough followers, just because this dish that I like to make, it's called shrimp and salsa. And my family absolutely loves it. Like every time we go to get togethers, my aunt will be like, "Can you make that?" And the first thing she'll tell me is, "I'll buy everything for it. Just make it." I'm like, "Okay, if you say so." So what we're going to do is we are going to take, I was going to do red ribbon, but we are going to go with our rope. Our rope. Or, I just don't want it all red and white, guys. Definitely don't want it all red and white, but we're going to figure it out. Where did my scissors go? Here's a pair. Okay, so we are going to, I did bring my lighter down this time. Just so I could burn the edges of this. It'll make it go in a lot better. I don't know if I cut it big enough, but I just want to make sure. There we go. And then I just cut the ends off right here. And then how I secure it with rope is I always just take a little bit of glue. I should have and I tap some glue on it, and it literally seals the edge of your rope. And you don't have to put much to make it all, globby and gunky, because you don't want that either. But I just take enough hot glue just to seal it. So quick and simple. Valentine's Day, you can hang this anywhere. Like I said, I made one for Christmas that has the truck ribbon. If you guys go back and see my Christmas videos, I got these, and I think it was a 2 or 3 pack at one of the local grocery stores, and they had them literally on clearance for next to nothing. And I got these, I think, 2 years ago. I'm the type of person, if I find something on clearance, I grab it. Only because why pay full price for something? If you really, really need it, how I see it, if I truly, really, really need it, I'll get it. If I don't, I will wait for it to go on sale. Definitely wait for it to go on sale. See, I like how this ribbon has this point right here, and I just want to add a little extra. So we're going to ruche it up just a little bit, and just to make it look like a cute little arrow. So I'm going to try to do it like this. That way all I got to do is glue my ends together. There we go. There we go. But I do want to apologize for cutting the video short yesterday, guys. I just wasn't feeling very well. I feel a little better today, but thank the Lord for that. All right, so let me just cut some of these ends off. just to make it look a little even. Then we're just going to take a little bit of hot glue. Then we're going to let it stick on the edge and just let it dry for a second. My hands are full of paint because that's going to be our next project. Our next one. All right, and then we need to try to stick this down as far as possible. There we go. And I'm going to glue the edge. Just a little drop, not much. We don't need a lot. And I'm going to go under. There is another project I want to do, but that's probably going to have to be in 2 parts. And this is where my woodworking comes in, because like I've said before, I love to build stuff out of wood. I love to make anything out of wood. I took an old rocking chair that I got at a garage sale last year for my grandson. It was an old antique, and anybody knows me, I love history. Oh, my garbage is over this way, so I gotta take it out. I love history. I love anything old-fashioned. So I took this old antique rocking chair and I sanded it down. I painted it gray because that's the color of my grandson's room. His theme is Lion King. So his crib is gray and he's got like gray accents and stuff in his room. So, and I made a pillow for it. And I took, you ever know Jenga blocks? But Dollar Tree has their blocks like this. So I made his name, Leo, in wooden letters, painted him white, and I put him on the back of his chair. Let me see if I can go to my photos on here and see if I can show you a picture. Oh, here it goes. I do the best I can. So there's that. And then there's the front. The cushion I made brand new. Just stuffing, and I grabbed a towel, one of those automotive towels at Dollar Tree, and made a pillow out of it. Oh, and then there's the back. So I did that for him for Christmas this year. Anyways, so anything out of wood, I love to take anything old and redo it. But here it is, guys. Quick, simple Valentine's Day decor. I mean, and you could put a little bit of red around it, but I think there's too much red as it is in there. You can take some white paint and you can dry brush your letters. You can dry brush around here, a little bit of white just to, get rid of some of the red. It's up to you. It's up to you. But definitely tomorrow I'm taking down all my Christmas stuff, putting it away, and then we are going to go up to my dining room and we are going to do my mini tree and we're going to decorate that. But I started this earlier because I know everybody doesn't want to sit here and wait for paint to dry for the next 5 hours. I probably have to do like a little touch up here and there. The only good thing about chalk paint, it's forgiving and it dries fairly fast. So I did put, if I have to, I can always paint it afterwards. But as you can see here, these are blocks from the Dollar Tree, just regular old wooden blocks. That's all it is. And if you get those sponge brushes from Dollar Tree, they come with these little dowels. And I'm not a big fan of the sponge brushes. For some things I am, some things I am not. But I save these. I try to save everything, guys. And I use them. So what I did was I took my Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. set this right there. And I just wood glued 3 together. Okay. Let me back this up a little bit. I wood glued 3 together. So you can see them down to the end of my glue. So I always use a paintbrush. Waste not. Waste, no, nothing. Okay, so I did 2 of those. Waited for it to dry, and then I wood glued one of these dowels in between both of the pedestals that I made. Just trying to touch up. I tried not to get the bottom of it, and I didn't realize, well, it's going to be covered, so what am I doing? Why am I doing that? So what we are going to do, what happened there? There we go. So what we are going to do is we are going to make a little tiny tier tray, just a 2-tier tray. God bless America. Making a mess. All right. Of course I am. Didn't realize that. Like I said, I can fix this when it's all done, but I gotta fix it now because it was a little bumpy. But anyways, all right. And because this is wood and this is something I need sturdy, I will not and refuse to use hot glue. I know a lot of people use hot glue for everything. Me, if I'm working with glue, I will sometimes use hot glue as a temporary hold, but there's always wood glue. Or if I'm using something making out of glass, I use my temporary hold, which would be my hot glue. And then I forgot the name of the other glue that I use. It'll come to me as a permanent hold, because you don't want something falling apart after a week, especially if you do something that you take your time with and you put a lot of work into it and you give it away as a gift or people purchase it off of you. So what we're going to do is we are going to stick this in the middle. And if I have to, I will take it and I will sand it even more. I do want to distress it a little bit. This is going to go up by my coffee bar. I do have one. If you go back and look at my videos, I made a 2-tier one from all the stuff from Dollar Tree for my coffee bar and has like all my Christmas stuff on it. I am going to still keep that on there. But I wanted something a little bit more to like maybe hold my coffee or like the marshmallows for the grandkids when they come over and want hot cocoa. Marshmallows. I know it's weird, but I don't waste glue. I try to use everything up. Stuff is expensive out there nowadays. So I try to use what I got and not waste. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a generous amount of wood glue. And I'm not using any hot glue for any temporary hold, because this is just something that is going to have to be sanded down. Oh, the garbage. And I'm probably going to stain a little bit around it. Some wood stain and distress it a little bit. So I want to make sure this is completely even. I don't know where my daughter comes down here and borrows everything. Rulers, measuring tapes, you name it. And it's like, why? Even though I got some organization to do. All right, this is what we're going to do. How about this? Get a marker. Got some marker. All right, so we're going to set this right up top. A little bit of glue on top, but that doesn't matter because the only good thing about wood glue is it can sand down perfectly, guys. So I like to get eye level at times too. That's the only way you're going to get it even. Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. I always like to double check everything. All right, so there we go. Put my paintbrush back in the water. All right. So here it is, just a little tiny tray. And I love those little trays. My next adventure is going to be a nice round one that's got, stuff you can put in it. But I want to do a 3-tier tray. Because like I said, I got another 2-1 that I made all Dollar Tree products. This, all Dollar Tree. I'm definitely not going to leave it all white. My other one is all white. But this one, I will definitely, once it's completely dry, because I did paint it and I did put this together and this together before I even started the video. And then I figured I would put it together with you guys. But in all reality, I mean, these things, you can decorate it any which way possible. I mean, I want to do faux, like cupcakes, faux Easter eggs. I do want to do some faux Valentine's Day hearts. That's a definite for me. I do want to do that. Oh, I got a piece of hair. But yeah. That's pretty much it for today. Like I said, this week, I do want to do the chicken jalapeno popper casserole because a lady asked me about it. Because I asked in this one group I'm in, I wanted to know, give me a different recipe for hamburger because I'm so over chicken. And they said jalapeno popper meatloaf. And I'm like, oh, kidding me. I love jalapeno poppers. Anything jalapeno, I love jalapeno. So she gave me the recipe for that. And I said, hey, Dave. I said, do I even have my mouse on? Yes. So I said I would do a recipe with the chicken because I asked her, I said, have you ever heard of chicken jalapeno popper casserole? And she said, absolutely not. So I said, And she said, well, can you make that for me? And I said, absolutely. So I definitely got to get the stuff to make it. Definitely. But I will be doing the chicken jalapeno popper casserole. And the one good thing about it is I don't have to worry about my kids not liking it. My son, not too picky, but picky. My daughter, god awful picky. Sometimes I want to rip her hair out of her head because I swear to God, all she eats is chicken. She don't like meatloaf. And she don't like pork. But will eat barbecue pulled pork as long as there's no fat on it. We'll eat steak as long as there's no fat on it. So I seriously got to cut her meat like a 2-year-old because you got to cut all the fat off. So it's horrible. But it is what it is, I guess. They don't want to grow up in my time where you ate what was in front of you. But what are you to do? What are you to do? Anyways, this is what we did for today. Like I said, I mean, you can, Valentine's Day, a lot of people don't go all out. Just take what you got, whatever you have on hand, and go with it. I mean, that's what I do. I try to recycle. I try to repurpose and reuse things to where I'm not going out spending tons of money, which I've never spent tons of money on my crafting supplies. Like I said, I've always hit the end of the clearance sales. Like when Walmart's got 70 to 80 to 90% off, that's the best time to grab your stuff. Just recently, oh my goodness, maybe 2 months ago, I walked in and I got fall ribbon for 10 cents a piece, and it was usually $5, 10 cents. So I grabbed me like what was ever left, really. It wasn't much. Usually when it gets down to that, there's not a lot left. So I did grab some fall ribbon, but for 10 cents a piece, yeah, I definitely cannot beat it. And I definitely grabbed it. My coffee gets so cold down here. I need a microwave down here. I need a bathroom down here. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. But yes, as soon as this dries, guys, I am going to sand it down and I am going to spruce it up a little bit. And then I'm going to stick it on my coffee bar and put little odds and ends on it so you guys can see. And I'll probably do like a really quick video. I'm not too fond on editing yet. I do have a couple edited videos on there. Like my fall home tour, I didn't do too bad on, but it's not easy when you can only do a certain amount. And then it says your phone's full so I try to do what I can for everybody. But anyways, I'm going to go and finish laundry and figure out what's going to be for dinner tonight and all that good stuff. It's been a long day. It feels like a Sunday to me, but definitely got to wash my hands. Keep hand sanitizer down here at all times. You never know. But anyways, I will either come on and do a video tonight. And if not tonight, I will definitely be on tomorrow night. Or I'll try to do one first thing in the morning. Before my daughter and I get to cleaning the house and all that good stuff. So I hope everybody has a fantastic day. And I think it would look awesome, make green. And I don't know if you could paint vines very well, but vines, please, would look good. Oh, yes. Definitely. Oops. I'm so far away. And typing is a pain in the ass when you're far away. You know what is weird? Is my father's side of the family has always been woodworkers and artistic. Me, on the other hand, I can draw certain things, but my brother can draw perfect. I will have to show you guys some of the stuff my brother has drew whatever. Can't even speak today. Drew. But I've always been the one to build things. Definitely. I will definitely do that. That is a very good idea. I have a ladder that's huge, an old ladder. And it's got like green vines on it, birdhouses. And my brother's girlfriend gave it to me. And she's like, could you do something with this? She goes, because I know you're always taking something old and redoing it. And I'm not into the birdhouse thing. But my daughter, because my grandson's room is Lion King, she wants to keep the green vines on there. And she came down earlier and it was so cute because she's like whispering, are you doing a video? And I'm like, no, because she's always interrupting me no matter what I'm doing. And I said, so what do you want me to do with the ladder for Leo's room? And she's like, I don't know. I'm going to look on Pinterest. So I'm waiting. I'm definitely waiting for her to show me what she wants to do. Actually, I'll go grab it right this second. It's over here on the opposite side of my table. I already took down one birdhouse. I took off one birdhouse. So I got to take the other two off. But she wants not the birdhouse or anything, but I got to remove these, the last two. And she wants me to redo this for his room. Like I have one in my dining room that I made, and I've had so many people ask me, how much do you want for it? How much do you want for it? And I was so proud of myself for making this that I don't want to sell it. So I'm like, well, if you want one made, let me know. I'll make you one. But then that's, making sure that they're really going to pay me for one, because that's happened to me where I've gotten stiffed a couple times. Because you have to order the, God, I am so tired, guys. I so apologize. The ladder, and then the primitive, because my house is like primitive country decor. I have like the pip berries, stuff like that, because 3 years ago, I ended up stocking up on stuff like that because, like I said, up until this year, because everything going on with my health and stuff, I really didn't make a lot of stuff to sell for Christmas. Last year, I did a lot. So I always stocked up on stuff when I had extra money here and there. I'd go and get what I needed to get. That way, if somebody needed something made, I can make it. So once everything gets situated, I do want to start, ordering, the stuff that I do need and making it for people. So right now, it's just pretty much if somebody wants something simple made, I will make it for them. And all that good stuff. But my daughter wants something done with this. I just got I'm not so fond on the pip berries for his room, so I'll definitely be taking them off. But because the jungle vines and his room being Lion King, she wants the vines on there. So she's going to let me know what she wants done with it. I do a lot of other things too. I get a lot of phone calls or, people will let me know, well, can you take something that I had in my family for 10 years and can you redo it for me? And I would redo it for them. I definitely will. I do want my brother to freaking do quite a few things for me. I did make snowmen, Mr. and Mrs. Snowmen, out of they're 3x3s actually, wood. And I painted them. I did their nose, eyes. I did their what do you call it? Carrot nose. Did it all myself. I didn't do a bad job. I'm not too bad on that, but I would have preferred my brother doing it. And when I say he writes like a typewriter, he writes like a typewriter. I don't know how he does it. I have the world's worst handwriting. God help me. I have the world's worst handwriting. But like I said, my family has different talents. I just never got the drawing talent very well. Like I said, certain things I can, certain things I cannot. But I try my best. And once I get everything situated, I want to start going back to selling my things. Because like I said, last year I had so many orders, I didn't know how I was going to fulfill them, but I did. I busted my butt. And then when I did my glass snowmen, which let me see if I have a picture of those for you guys. I just want to show you quick. My glass snowmen, my aunt saw what I was making and she's like, no way. And I'm like, why do you want one? And she's like, yes. So I ended up making them for her. She showed people at work. And then I had all these orders, like literally, not kidding. I had orders up the butt. Let's scroll up here. But I love doing stuff like this. I mean it. I enjoy it. And I mean, once I get my YouTube channel and stuff, going, I mean, I know I'll be able to, get good money doing that too as well. I just got to get it up and going and do more. Here's the snowman. I hate being down here. Come on. Are you kidding me? Doesn't want to show my picture. Click on it again. Photo. No, that's taking photos. Here we go. I don't know why the other ones are not on from last year. Maybe if I put my phone over here, I get shitty freaking internet down here in my studio. All right, so that's profile pictures. Mobile uploads. Let's try that. Let me try taking it off Wi-Fi and see. See if that works, guys. It's going to frustrate me if I can't get it. Determined. Okay, here we go. All right. So here are the joy candles that I made my aunts last year. They're out of wine glass. And I painted them, tipped them upside down. And I think it was $45 for the whole set. So I made those last year. Here's a wreath centerpiece. I made this for my girlfriend's mom. She wanted a candy cane theme. So I made that and I got $45 for that. And these are my snowmen, my lighted glass snowmen on bases. These are what I made. And I'm telling you, and they are all lit up. These were the 4 that I made for both my aunts. They each had a set, Mr. and Mrs. So I took a picture and I wanted to send it to my aunt. I actually redid that. That's actually in my living room. That's one of the trees I decorated for Christmas. I took a lantern and did that. I made that myself out of wood. And that's another my Mr. and Mrs. Snowmen. Pillows I did myself. Happy fall. Here's another centerpiece I did. And I got $45 for that. Like, I can make good money. It takes money to make money. That's the awful thing about it. If I had a way, I'd be okay. And this is my tree box that I made myself. Right here it says Farm Fresh Christmas Tree. And it's just a box. I painted it black, Mod Podged my stuff that I wanted on it. And then here's the pumpkin. And it's all decorated pumpkin. And this is the tree that I'm going to be going up in my dining room and decorating for Valentine's Day. This is a lighted candy wreath that I made. And I did it elf theme. And one year, oh my God, I think I made almost 25 of these and made really good money. They ranged from $35 to $50, depending on what they want on it. If they want lights, no lights. I think that's it. Oh, this chair, this old antique chair that you see here, I got this at a garage sale years ago, and I painted it, sanded it down, distressed it, and that's that. This I already sold. This is stuff that I didn't make, but I ended up having to sell. This is still for sale. This is what my house is, country primitive, and this is still for sale. But yeah, I do all this stuff. And I love it. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. So you just, you always say, oh, we'll do this and do that. And sometimes you just can't because, I mean, like I said, it takes money to make money. And I like to go to secondhand stores. I love garage sailing. Anything, I can get and refix up. As a matter of fact, I want to show you this real quick before I get off and switch over my laundry. Those old-fashioned washboards. Got this at a garage sale. Now, this is going to be sanded. And I'm definitely distressing this only because it's old-fashioned. I don't want it to look brand new or anything. I was going to redo this and keep this for myself. But I know a few people that will eventually want it for themselves. I just need to eventually get the stuff to do this, to fix this up and do all that. But this is pretty much me. Like I said, I love doing it. And one of these days, I'll be able to make really good money and not have to worry about anything. I will have my own little business going. I just got to get my pages up and going and get people to see and attract people to come through and all that good stuff. So, but anyways, I'm going to get off this phone so I can figure out what I'm doing for dinner and switch over my laundry and all that good stuff. But I appreciate you watching. I totally appreciate you watching me. Oh, God bless it, America. But I do. Anyways, you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to everybody later.